It's something that's you don't see every day, to see an Australian blue heeler sitting on the front of a sports motorcycle, dressed in a leather jacket and a pair of goggles.
If you told somebody that you saw a dog on a motorcycle travelling on the freeway at 100 kilometres an hour and the thing's sitting there, they'd almost think, no, it's just not possible. Unless you see it with your own eyes, you just then can appreciate, I guess, what it is that they do, and yeah, that it's actually real. Everybody surrounds them. It's like I guess a pot of honey with bees, whatever you want to say they're like. Everybody surrounds them and wants to start taking photos and asking questions.
I think Bundy draws the attention of all different people, like all walks of life, from kids to old people to everybody. Everyone's just fascinated with this dog on a bike.
I think Tex and Bundy are really, really popular because the personality of the dog. She's a great dog, gets along with people really, really well. And all the charity work they do, she doesn't arc up at all. She's happy to talk to anyone. She'll sit on anyone's lap, happy to have a pat off anyone. She's a really, really good dog.
Bundy is a most happy and soothing dog and lets you know immediately that she's really happy. She makes me happy.
Tex has got one of those personalities where everybody seems to like him, whether it's kids or grandmothers. Everybody just seems to like the guy and wants to be around him, and I think the dog is the dog version of that.
And Tex as well has a really good social skills in terms of dealing with lots of different types of people, particularly people that are going through really hard times to do with cancer and all that sort of stuff, and both of them together as a combo work really, really well.
Everywhere you go, people want to talk to him and pat the dog. Riding along the road, there's people hanging out the window of their car taking photos. You pull up at the lights, the people stop walking across the crossing and want to pat the dog. He's just so popular. The whole thing just brings a smile to everybody's face. And there's other guys riding around on motorbikes with their dog, just don't seem to attract any attention. But he's got some sort of, I don't know, they call it magic, I don't know if it's magic, but people just want to be around him, and it cheers them up.
I don't think there's any one answer other than that people are simply amazed at what they see and whether they're really believing what they see.
And she lays so still. We've actually had, happens all the time at shows and stuff, and people will come up and say, "Who's your taxidermist? That dog is unreal, like, doesn't move, you know." And I said, "No, she's alive, she's real." And he said, "No," and you lift up her glasses and she's looking at you, you know, just, or an ear will twitch or whatever, and it just blows people away. They just don't believe that a dog can be so still. And others come up and say, "Oh, that dog is so lifelike, where do you buy them from?" I said, "She's alive," you know, like.
And I think it's a great idea that somebody would go and spend all that time, especially with a dog on the bike, which I think is incredible that a dog would stay on the bike, but it's just really good.
It's a great little cattle dog. She's a beauty. Like, you can't not help walk up and pat her. And everyone does. Like, I've seen like the hardcore biker just walk up and embrace her. Like, it just melts their heart, you know? It really does. It makes them soft, which they probably don't see it that way, but I've seen the hardcore biker at some of the bike shows. And, you know, they can't wait to see Tex and get a photo with Bundy and have a look at the bike, and that's the whole package.
It's just their personalities, you know. They're well known, and they're spreading that message around, which is good what they're doing. And it's about time that someone's, you know, actually taking it on. I love it, and I think we all do.
To see people that are a lot worse off than I'll ever be, smile and be happy, or see the money that you've helped raise going into research and learn about the research that they do for cancer. And and see that firsthand, and you think, wow, you know, the money we're raising or helping to raise goes to this research, and these guys, these scientists and stuff, they're doing such a damn good job. If I can do something good in my life, well, that has to be it, and I'm happy about that. And I think Bundy feels the same way.
To think that this dog sits on the motorbike at 200 kilometres an hour, has been around Australia, is quite amazing.
She's been in some of the most fantastic places. She's met the Governor General and been in the Governor's house. She's met various politicians. She's enraged lots of bureaucrats, but she gets out there and does the job and puts smiles on people's faces like you wouldn't believe.
They put in huge amounts of time for other people.
Yeah, they give up their own social life to help others. Like last week, they were down at Phillip Island, and everyone down there knew them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's a legacy in itself, really.
That's right.
They're going to be very well known long after they're gone.
Yeah.
I hope they leave a legacy of, you know, standing up and, you know, doing something good for charity.
I don't even think in the terms of once they're long gone, but I'm hoping that when they're long gone, that those charities will still exist and they'll still be raising money for the people that need them.